Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Um, good Sunday morning. Salute, salute, salute. Um, Usually I don't do things like this, like right before a show. The 718 boys will be headed your way in a few minutes, right? So the 718 boys with a couple of special guests, or a few, I think it's a few special guests will be headed your way in a few moments. But I wanted to take this opportunity to let you guys know that you are right. There it is. Knicks fans, you are right about a lot of stuff. Some of it I agreed with you off the rip, and some of it um um I didn't agree, but I found out that I was wrong. And some of it, you guys are right, and you drag me along kicking and screaming, but you were right. Now, am I right sometimes? Yes. Are you guys wrong sometimes? Yes. But there are several things that you guys mentioned to me. I have it here on paper. Let me cover up Richard Pryor. There are a few things that you guys are right about, and I'm gonna mention it in this 10-minute segment, of which I probably wasted like 2 minutes of it saying that you guys are super duper right. Let me first start by saying you guys are right, but I find that a lot of you people are really smart, right? And so that can be intimidating sometimes when people are so smart and so right that you're like, huh, I never even thought about that. And I'm not one for wanting credit all the time. Y'all know, man, listen, there are plenty of people that come on a live stream and chop it up and talk or whatever. I share the microphone a lot. I don't care anything about being the leader or being the smartest. I care about dope content. But with that said, but with that said, you guys are right or about a lot of stuff. And I want to get into some of the things that you guys are right about, because I don't want to step over the 718 boys that's coming your way at 10 a.m., right? But I want to mention a few things while I have you here. I just want to address you directly. Shout out to all the members of the channel that support. I mean, you do your monthly contribution every month, whether it's $2 or $4 or $5, whatever it is a month that you contribute. We appreciate all of that stuff, man. We can't do this stuff without you. So even if I don't call out the members and all of that stuff, just remember, man, we can't do channels like this without you, right? So let me get into the things that you're right about. Item number one that y'all were telling me about for about since the Obi trade. The Knicks need a backup power forward. I saw Randall get hurt last afternoon, and I agree that the Knicks need a backup power forward. Y'all were telling me that for months, and I was on the side of what I saw in basketball. Tibbs is not going to play, for big men. Tibbs is not going to do that based off his history. This is me speaking to the point you made. Tibbs is not going to play. Tibbs is not going to play four bigs. He's not going to play Hartenstein, and I'm talking with everybody healthy. Tibbs is not going to play Mitch, Hartenstein, Randall, and a fourth big. The plan was always to go really, really small. That was the plan. The Knicks cut three big men in the preseason. The plan was never to carry all these big men. But you guys are right, right? Notice all the guys that I mentioned, all of them are hurt. Mitchell Robinson's hurt. Hartenstein is still banged up. Julius Randle is hurt. You guys said we needed a backup four, and here we are. We need a backup four. You guys were right. You guys also said the lineups are too small. You were right. As soon as we added OG Anunoby, a 6'7" small forward with a 7'2", 7'6" wingspan at 235, 240 pounds, our defense became elite. When RJ Barrett at 6'6", 214, and Josh Hart at 6'4", 205 tried to do those small forward things, our defense was atrocious. You add 6'7", 235, athletic, and all of a sudden the defense is world beaters. You guys are right. You guys were absolutely right. Y'all called it from day one. The lineup is too, and shout out to I think Delano Steele Jr., the original DSJ, for saying it in every chat that this team was too small. The team got bigger, and all of a sudden you see the potential of what this team can be. And this team is great, playing great right now. And in my opinion, they're only playing at about 55% of their potential. When they get to about 75% of their potential, I think you're going to be talking about this team is in a category with the Boston Celtics, maybe even better. In my opinion, just off watching basketball over the years, this team is only playing to about 55% of its potential. And it sounds like an arbitrary number until you think about, what happens if Grimes gives you everything he can give you? What happens when Deuce McBride gives you everything that he can give you, right? When you start thinking about that stuff, what happens when OG Anunoby gets comfortable with the offense and defense? When you think about those things, you'll understand what I mean. The other thing y'all been mentioning for months now is this team needs a star. And I absolutely agree with you. This team needs a star, right? I'm not saying that we don't have one. That's not what I'm saying, right? But championship level teams have more than one star. Championship level teams just have more than one star because you have to dominate in the regular season as well as the playoffs. And if you're lucky, you're talking about playing 100 or so games, and one man can't drag a team for 100 plus games. He needs help. Julius Randle needed to be more unselfish. You guys have been saying that for a long time, and I'm turning the corner on that, and I honestly think Julius Randle is turning the corner on that, right? Julius Randle needs to be more unselfish, play more as a team player. I think you've seen that in the last 6 weeks or so, that a Julius Randle that is unselfish helps this team be a team that can reach its full potential. Y'all, I'm already over 9 minutes. I thought this was going to be 10 minutes. Clearly, this is going to be 11 or 12 minutes. Or maybe 15. You guys were clamoring for OG Anunoby when Toronto was asking for 3 first-round picks. And y'all were absolutely right. OG Anunoby, to me, is the stone that the builder refused. We built something, and then we built it, and there was one piece missing. And that piece was the piece that we wanted before we started building it. You guys were absolutely right. A lot of y'all should be patting yourselves on the back and putting money signs in the chat. Y'all are right. Y'all was spot on with a lot of the things that y'all was saying. Spot on. Spot on with some of the things that y'all was saying. The OG Anunoby thing, y'all were absolutely right. When the asking price was 3 first-round picks, y'all was still saying, yo, it might be worth it. It might be worth those 3 first-round picks. The front office went out and got OG Anunoby at a lesser asking price. And all the stuff that y'all said OG Anunoby would bring to the Knicks, OG Anunoby brought to the Knicks. Y'all are right. You know, y'all are right. Am I excited OG Anunoby is here? Yeah, absolutely. Y'all know I love traditional basketball lineups. Y'all know I love traditional basketball lineups, man. But this is not about me. This is about the stuff that I've been hearing, the things that I've been writing down that y'all was saying. I don't know if y'all can see. The magic of technology won't let me show y'all the list, right? A small backcourt. Y'all were right about that. Y'all were right about it. I'm slowly thinking, slowly starting to learn that maybe the addition of Donovan Mitchell in a small backcourt may not be right. Maybe adding a Donovan Mitchell and Anthony Simons may make the backcourt too small. Y'all may be right on that one. I think y'all are right on that. I'm leaning that. I'm about 65-35 there. Because I'm looking at the playmaking despite size. And so I think y'all might be right there too. I just need more time to learn on that one. At the same time, you guys mentioned that the Knicks need another playmaking guard. A lot of y'all are pounding the table for DeJounte Murray. A lot of you guys are hitting me up about Malcolm Brogdon. Right? Y'all hit me up about Malcolm Brogdon. Y'all hitting me up about DeJounte Murray. And I think y'all are absolutely right. Right? So I have like 5 of these left. I'm going to try to get through them really quick so we can get the 718 boys up here. Tom Thibodeau rotations needed to be adjusted. He adjusted them. Y'all were right pounding the table about Tom Thibodeau's rotations. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith. Y'all feelings about Stephen A. Smith? Y'all feeling about Stephen A. Smith? Y'all are absolutely right. Y'all are absolutely right about Stephen A. Smith. Right? Listen, there's a time to be serious and a time to tell jokes, Stephen A. Smith. And I know Stephen A. Smith is a content creator. I know he's a content creator. And so what Stephen A. Smith does is he moves the goalpost for us. When we're in a light mood, he's serious to be counter to what the Knicks fans are doing. It's the law of attraction. Like whatever you're feeling, he's going to do the opposite to attract you into his conversation. I don't do that. I'm just putting all my stuff out there. But then again, I'm not a journalist either. So there's that. Whatever you are feeling as a Knick, Stephen A. Smith is going to come in on the opposite to attract you, to draw you in, right? Give an example, right? The Knicks are on a winning streak. Everybody's feeling good. Stephen A. Smith is going to say, I need to see more. I need to see more. They ain't beat nobody. I need to see more of this. You were feeling good. He's feeling sour. The law of attraction. He wants the opposites to attract. Right? Whatever. It's whatever. He's in a $1 billion company and looking to create content. So more power to him in the way that he does it. Right. But I understand, me as a 50 plus year old, I understand attraction. Do the opposite to draw people in. I don't like doing it. Right. But when you are feeling good, he's going to be bitter. When you are bitter, he's going to say stuff like, you can't survive in New York. It's cold up here. So what, Stephen A. Smith? New York has been cold for 2 billion years. So what? That's not new. That's not breaking news. That's a climate. And I know Stephen A. Smith is smart enough to know what a climate is. And I'm telling Stephen A. Smith that I recognize the law of attraction being played out right in front of us. Y'all are right about the ESPN and Fox fake hate, the law of attraction thing. We like to call it Knicks for clicks. Knicks for clicks is what we call it. I won't get too much deep in there because I promised 10 minutes and I'm already at 16 minutes, so I'm sorry. Right? But I just want to give y'all flowers and y'all kudos about these things. Y'all are right about a lot of stuff. And I think in our content creation space, what we fail to do as people that see you and address you every day is when you're right, let you know that you're right. When you're wrong, let you know that you're wrong. Right? Content creation is just not about entertainment, it's about education also. Two things, right? Two things. I'm going to tie them together. Yes, the Knicks deserve better. Y'all are absolutely right. Y'all are absolutely right. The Knicks deserve better. The Knicks deserve better. And the last point is the team is gone too long without a championship. Right? The Knicks are just existing. Right? Y'all are right about that. The Knicks just exist. They just exist, or not right now. I'm going to not say this moment, but what I'm going to say is for the last 51 years leading up to this moment, the Knicks have just been existing. It's just good enough being in the NBA. We'll entertain you, we'll get you excited, we'll tug on your emotions, but the act of winning a championship has not been paramount. Is the act of winning a championship paramount now? You guys were absolutely right. Listen, we got the 718 boys coming up in about 5 minutes. Yeah, in about 5 minutes. They have special guests and everything coming up, man. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna get out of the way. It's your main man, Uncle Freezy, aka Petty Pendergrass the fourth, until the trade deadline. That's me. I'm Petty Pendergrass the fourth until the trade deadline. Just keeping it a stack. No flavor added, no seasoning, no none of that. Straight to the point. That's me until the trade deadline, y'all. I'm sorry. Right? I'm not going to add seasoning or flavor or anything to any of these points, man. I'm just going to get straight to it. Tell it like it is. And for this joint right here, y'all are absolutely right. And if I'm y'all going forward, if I'm y'all, right? If I'm y'all, knowing that you're right, stand your ground. Chat, when you know you right, stand your ground. It's your main man, Uncle Freezy, man. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.